Hey TechKnowStuds, let's do another example of VLSM, but this time I'm going to allow you to do the work and then you can check the work. And then we'll come together at the end and I'll step you through the process in case you have any questions. So let's jump in there and start doing it. Here's the example that we're going to use. It's still a 192.168.20 network, but it's broken down into 8 different networks here. It also has a lot of different hosts per each one. If we were just to do standard subnetting with this, we wouldn't be able to make it all work because of the differing needs here. So what you can do now is you can pause the video, go through the process of figuring out all the networks with this, figure out all of the network addresses, the usable hosts, and the broadcast address, write it all down, and then you can hit play again and we'll go over the answers. So go ahead and get that started. All right, here are the answers. Go ahead and check your answers and see how close you got. All right, should we do this together? Okay, the first one that we need a network that has 60 hosts to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the one that allows us to do 60 hosts right there. So this is where we draw the line for that first one. And we will write in 00 since that's the start of this. All right, so the network address would be .0 then, because the rest of these for the network address would be 0. All right, I'm gonna probably just figure all the network addresses and go from there. So I've got this 55 in here, which looks like the same one. So I'm gonna draw the line at the same point for that one. I can't use 00. That's been taken up with that whole range from the network before it. So now I'm going to do a 01, the next number that I can use in this range. Okay, so same thing, we've got the network address of a .64. All right, next up, we've got this network of 53 right here. So what I'm going to do is find which one works, which is the same one again. So I'm going to draw it down. I can't use the 01 now. That whole range has been used up, but I can use a 10. And then if I were to have zeros in for the rest of these, then that would be a .128. Next up is 29 here. So 29, I could actually use this one right here. So for this one, I could draw the line right there, which is good because I'm starting to run out of address space. I've already gone to the 191. So it's good that, well, otherwise we would use up all of our IP addresses here. Now, I've already used a 10 and a 01 and a 00 for the first 2 bits. So the only thing I have left here is a 11. So it's got to be 11. And so we'll do 110. So that is 128 plus 64 is 192. So we'll put 192 in there for the network address. The next is 14. So here is 14 right here. I can draw the line for this one right there. So let me make that a little bit darker. And then I've already used up the 110 here. So this needs to be 111. It needs to start out with 111. So that is where we're starting out at. I can put 0 there, and if I were to put 0 for the rest of these, I could add up 128 plus 64 plus 32, that's 224. So there's the network address for that. And then I have just this little 2 here. So the 2 would be, I could go right here with it. So I'm gonna draw the line right there for that one. And the rest of these are 2 as well. So I'm just gonna draw the line all the way down for the rest of these. I've already used up the 1110 here. So the next one has to be 1111. All right, that's the only thing that I've got left. So I could do a 00 on this first one. I could do a 0, 1 on the next one and a 1, 0 on the next one after that. I'll just drop these down here. All right, so I could actually have room for one more address down below, one more network. So if I needed one more network that just had 2 hosts on it, I could make that happen. All right, so what are these? 128 plus 64 plus 32 plus 16 is 240, so we'll write in 240 there. 240 plus 4 is 244, and 240 plus 8 is 248. All right, those are all my networks. All right, for the broadcast address, it's just going to be, if these were all ones here, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So I could either calculate it that way, or I could take the next network and subtract 1, so .63. Either way, that's the answer that I'm going to get. So .127, the next one is .191, the next one is .223, the next one is .239, the next one is 243, 247, and then this one is 252. And I can either look at the chart for this, actually it's 251. The next network is 252. So I could manually calculate that out by putting ones in there just like that. All right, so then what is the ranges? I come back in here, and the first one is the address right after the network address going to the one right below the broadcast address. So there's the range. And then I would do this for each one to fill in the rest of it. So I'm not going to bore you with filling this all out. So you saw the answers and you know what the answers are. And so there. So that's how you do this variable length subnet masking. So once again, don't get ahead. Make sure you really understand this information before proceeding on to the next video.